Welcome to On This Day, where we look back at the moments that made history, one day at a time. From major world events to the weird and unexpected, every date has a story. So, what happened on 24th of July? Let's find out. July 24th is a date that's surprisingly packed. From medieval battles and royal drama to cinematic firsts, space splashes, and modern-day marvels, it's a day when wars were won, cities were founded, mysteries were uncovered, and everyday life changed forever. Let's take a stroll through time and see the highlights of this day in history. It all begins in 1132 with the Battle of Nocera, where rival nobles clashed in southern Italy, shaping the future of Norman Sicily. Fast forward to 1148, when Louis VII of France led crusaders toward Damascus during the Second Crusade, a siege that ultimately failed but reshaped crusader strategy and relations in the Levant. By 1304, King Edward V of England was showing off medieval engineering prowess. He used the massive trebuchet known as Warwolf to finally bring down Stirling Castle in Scotland, a chilling display of siege warfare. Jump ahead to 1567. Mary, Queen of Scots, was forced to abdicate in favor of her one-year-old son, James VI, a political reboot that had ripple effects across Scotland and England. In 1534, explorer Jacques Cartier planted a grand cross on the Gaspé Peninsula, claiming what's now eastern Canada for France, a symbolic moment in North American colonization. Skipping to 1701, Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac founded Fort Pontchartrain, the trading post that would grow into Detroit. From frontier outpost to Motor City, it all began on this day. Then in 1847, Brigham Young and 148 Mormon pioneers finally entered the Salt Lake Valley after a grueling journey, an arrival now celebrated in Utah every Pioneer Day. Just a few months later that same year, inventor Richard March Hoe patented the rotary printing press, a machine that would revolutionize how newspapers and books were made forever. Turning to early aviation in 1851, Hiram Bingham discovered the lost city of Machu Picchu in Peru, a spectacular archaeological find that would enthrall explorers and travelers for generations. In 1911, the famous kitchen debate took place in Moscow, where U.S. Vice President Richard Nixon and Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev sparred over capitalism and communism, a fiery exchange that captured Cold War tension. The Watergate saga hit a turning point in 1974, when the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that President Nixon had to hand over the Watergate tapes, an explosive moment leading to his eventual resignation. 1975 was a milestone too. The Apollo-Soyuz test project splashed down, the final Apollo mission and the last crewed spacecraft to land in the ocean for over 45 years, symbolizing both an end and new beginnings in space. That same day, India's parliament approved constitutional changes reinforcing emergency rule that had sparked huge public debate and raised lasting questions about democracy. Fast forward to 1980, at the Moscow Olympics, the Australian men's swimming team earned gold in the 4x100-meter medley relay, marking one of the few times the U.S. didn't top the podium in that event. On a tragic note, in 1915, the SS Eastland capsized in Chicago, trapped while still docked, and over 800 lives were lost. Still remembered as one of the deadliest maritime disasters in U.S. inland water history. Then, in 2024, Inside Out 2 soared to become the highest-grossing animated film ever, raking in over $1.46 billion worldwide and taking the crown from Frozen 2, a heartwarming milestone in modern storytelling. Love discovering what happened on this day in history? Hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Now, even more magic in more recent years. In 2013, the high-speed train Santiago de Compostela derailed in Spain, a tragic accident that prompted safety reforms across Europe's rail systems. Looking back to World War I on 24th of July 1914, Germany debated its next move in the July Crisis and sent messages that helped spark the onset of war across Europe, setting the stage for global conflict. And just to cover all bases, in 1959, that iconic Nixon-Khrushchev kitchen debate again reminded us how a single moment, like a stroll through a kitchen, can become a symbol of wider geopolitical tug-of-wars. That brings us to today, 15 snapshots across centuries showing power struggles, exploration, invention, triumph, tragedy, and transformation. That's what happened on 24th of July throughout history. Made it this far? Drop your favorite historical fact in the comments. Learned something new? Hit subscribe and come back tomorrow. You never know what the past has in store.